Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I'm going to do a little tutorial on this folio, Valentine folio. You can make it for any season. First I have to give credit to Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy because this is her design. So it opens like this. There's photo mat. You can stick whatever you want in the pocket. Opens like this. Another photo mat, and the back, or the center and the back. It's a really easy project you can do in an afternoon, and it's just super pretty. So love it. I guess I shouldn't have done that in case I need to refer. But here's my top, a little tag. This is from Paper Rose, right? It is I just dropped half of them on my floor. It's the basic pack. It's the Vintage Rose basic. That's what this paper is. There's two papers to this collection, and this is the basic one. So super cute. I decided for the tutorial that I was going to pull some old paper I had from my stash. I guess it's not that old, maybe a year or two, from Stampin' Up. And I wanted to use it because I hadn't used it much. I had maybe made a couple cards, but that's it. So I'm going to use that, even though I don't have embellishments for it per se. I have things in my stash that I can use to decorate. So what you need to do is take a 6x12 sheet of cardstock and cut it in half, all right, to 6 and 6. And then you need to score. The first piece you need to score at 6 and 6 1/4. Hopefully you can see that. And the other one at 6 and 6 1/8. Sorry. Can you see the score lines? Well, you'll be able to see it in a second when I actually score them. Isis always hand me such a hard time here. You know what? I want to get my regular bone folder out here. My dirty bone folder. And this is the one that's 6, scored at 6 and 6 1/4. So that's all you need for the outside or the structure of the folio. Don't worry, I fought with the other one too. It all works out fine. All right, the 6 1/4 one is actually the bigger one, right? Because it's not folded. Why do I feel like something's wrong here? Is this one not folded right? Let me double check this. All right, it's scored at 6 right there. And then I feel like it's scored. Let me see here. 6. It's scored at 6. And then it's scored at 6 1/4. No, it's correct. I don't know why it just tripped me out a little bit there, but it did. All right, as I said, this is the bigger one in the sense that there's only 1/8 of an inch in the seam. So I want to put this one on top of this one. And when you get your paper on it, you're not even going to be able to see that little gap there, and that's okay. So what I want to do is either use my double-sided tape or my glue. I'm going to use glue because I'm really low on my double-sided tape. It doesn't want to come out. Where's my jabber? I'll get a new jabber. Let me just get a little paper clip. Yeah, my double-sided tape, I need to order more. I have the free one I got from scrapbook.com, and honestly, I'm not in love with it. I used it yesterday for something. Maybe it was for the embellishments of this. I don't know. But I just didn't like it. All right, so this is going to lay like that. So I'm actually going to flip it around and lay it like this. And I'm going to go right up to that seam, but to the point where I can still bend it. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. And then I'm going to flatten it. You see what I did? I still had this, the smaller side on the right, and this is on the left, but I flipped it around to glue it. It'll work out just fine. I promise. I promise. I promise. So then when it's all said and done, this is going to be on the inside, and that's going to be the outside. So that's our folio. All right. And then I want a piece of paper that is 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, and then I'm going to score at a 1/2 inch. So I did 2, and I scored on the different sides. So one I scored like this. You probably can't see it that well. And the other one I did it like this. So you can decide how you want this to be in your folio. For this one, I think I did it square. I'm not sure, but this one I'm going to do like this. Yeah. And then at the 1/2 inch score line, I'm going to put some glue. And I'm going to stick it on here. Now you can measure and center it, but I'm just guessing. And then I'm going to come in with my bone folder, make sure it's down really well. And then there is that. All right. So there's that. So then I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to write some reminders that I want ribbon right here on the front. I'm going to turn it over. And I want ribbon right here on the back for my closure. Now, if I wanted like a little pull tab here, I could write it pull tab right there, but I'm okay without having that. So I'm good. I'm good to go. All right, then the base color. And I chose a red. And you need 6 of these. And you need them at 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. So these are all my matting pieces. So I have 6 of them. All right, 6 of those. And then I need, I guess, 6 of these. That would make sense. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I wanted to go down 1/8 of an inch. So I cut more because I wasn't sure what colors I wanted. And I could actually make 2 of these. This is so pretty. That's my favorite. So that might go on the front. There's this one. There's the back. The lollipops. And this one. Yeah, I like I said, I like that one the best. So I think I'm going to put that on the front. So I'm going to put one aside with that. And see how it's going to end up being matted? Like this. So that'll be cute for the front. And then I need to figure out my inside panels. All right. So I'm just going to take my paper And just, now it's going to have a red mat around it, but I just kind of want to get the colors down how I want them. Maybe something like this would go. Would look cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Even though I love this one, I think it kind of looks better like this. So, do I want this in the middle? It's supposed to go like that. And I'm going to have a photo there, right? And then like this. I think this is how I want it. All right, I'm going to put the middle one in first because I'm going to cut this down to save some paper. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Let me get this out of the way and this out of the way. I could have put this paper on top first, which I think was my intention. But you know how intentions go sometimes, and it really doesn't matter. I just need it to be straight, and I need the edge to be glued down nicely. And same with this one here. See what I mean? You can't really see that seam at all. That's right in here. It's right about, I don't know if you can see my finger, but it's right there. I'll show you better. It's right here, all the way down. You can't really see it at all. All right, and then I'm gonna stick this one. These are cute, and you can make them for any season or holiday or anything you want. You can do your base any color as long as you have 12 by 12. I only have black and white and 12 by 12. So I decided to do it like this. All right, so for the two pieces that have a pocket, I think I'm gonna put, what did I decide? Is it like this or is it like this? I think it's like this. So this one, I'm going to cut at 4 inches because the pocket's at the bottom. And then I have this piece left over. All right. And then I'm going to cut this one because it's a side pocket on the right. It's a pocket on the right. So I'm going to cut this one at 4 inches. Okay. So that's that, and that's that. Now, if I'm going to cut these down, I'm going to cut them at 4, let's say 4 1/4 or 4 1/2. Give it some room. 4 1/2, I think. 4 1/2. I'll give it some room. 4 1/2 and 4 1/2 for these two. 4 1/2 and 4 1/2. All right. You could do that in the beginning and not even recut it if you don't want to. So that's up to you. Now this is longer down the bottom, so I'm not taking the glue all the way down because I want this to be a mat up here. Be really pretty if you use some foil paper, whatever you want. All right, so then that's gonna go in here. You can do it the whole length. It's up to you. You could put this mat all the way down. It's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't even remember, honestly, what Tiffany did. So, this one is still going to be the 5 7/8, right? But then I have to decide how large I'm doing the pocket. And I think on this one, I did it 2.5. Pretty sure it's 2.5. Do I have a ruler anywhere? Yes, I do, right here. It's an old school one. 2 3/8. 2 3/8. Yeah, the red was 2.5, and the other was, the paper was 2 3/8. So with one of my scraps, what did I say? 3.5 for the, or 2.5. I said 2.5. And this isn't going to be big enough for the 5 7/8. No, I knew that. I knew that. 5 7/8. 2.5. All right, and that way my piece of paper here has the mat all the way around it, right? And then I'm going to cut the same over here. Did I already? Well, this will work anyhow. So this is going to go this way, right? And it's going to go here. I'm off camera. I think you know how to glue. All right, so we're going to put this one here. Straight, or as straight as humanly possible. I'm going to stick this one down. Looks pretty good. And then I need another one. This is good. Is this 2.5? 1, 2.5. It's a little bigger. All right, so now I have the pocket for here, which you can't see. Right there, and I have the pocket for here. So I just have to decide what color paper I want on those. Do I want it to be the same? That's my, or do I want it different? This is some busy paper here. That might be cute. This one will work. That looks good for this one. And how about that for there? All right. So if this is 5 7/8 by 2.5, I want to go to 5 7/8. This is how I do it. And then come back to marks, which is 5 3/4. So 5 3/4, 2.5, go back to little marks. All right, and that should be good for that. 5.5 by 2.5 minus two little marks. That's the way I'm doing it. All right, so this one can go all the way down because it's not the pocket part. Sorry if that's off camera, but I don't want the glue to get on the other sheets. Make sure that's down. See, glue seeping out. Do the same to this one. Let me center it. It's too far away from me. To center it. It's way down on this. It's up too far on that side, but it's okay. Because I'll put that on. Ooh, I don't like how that glue's going through there. So I can do this side first. This is going to go here. So I'm not going to put glue on this piece right here, or that side. You can put a notch there if you want. Whatever you want to do. I didn't on mine. All right, and then I'm gonna do this right here. I'm not gonna decorate the entire thing with you, but I'll come back and show you. All right, I don't want it on there, the side that I'm holding. That is way too much glue. I'm gonna put it on like this. Try to straighten it a little bit. All right, and then I have my two pieces somewhere. For in here. So I'm going to keep this one plain, and this one I'm going to put some paper on top of. And just so you know, the photo mats are 4 by 5. All right, and then I'm going to decorate the other side. Now remember, this piece is going to come in, so you want it to kind of go well with this right here. All right, so then when I have all this done, I'll be back. Okay, so here it is finished. Now this is a busy front pattern, so I almost matted on top so I could put more embellishments on, but I was okay with the double heart doilies and then that little wood piece. The back's empty. I did put some paper there on the side. Now my ribbon's really thin, but I didn't have in between the last one and this one. I just put a heart here. I have all my embellishments lying all over. This is for a photo where you can decorate it up. And then there's that side, and I have my my mats in here, but you can put more. You can put whatever you want. You could put a photo mat here. You can do whatever you like, but I think it turned out cute. This is more of a, you know, modern one, and this is more of a vintage. So love them. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you again, Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, for sharing this fabulous project, and I'll see everybody in my next video. Bye.